Hey guys, we're back with Dragon Age Inquisition, the Rise of Sin. This is part 11 of our walkthrough, and we are crafting potions. And so this is how it's done. You just click all 5 of these, and you just made 5 potions. It's pretty easy. Just drag and drop them onto the bars, and then you make more potions for them. But, yeah. Okay, so we've made potions. This is the apothecary building. If you guys remember that decorative building I actually went through, like right there, that one, yeah. That is the apothecary. And we can actually upgrade the potions as well, so that they are more effective. But you have to have 29 elf root and 1 dawn lotus to do that. And the other potions I don't really have very many of, so yeah. And there's something else we can read. Pulse normal, breathing normal, still unresponsive, careful drop feed of prep, Alfred extract had that to hasten his recovery, a lot of thrashing, mutters about too many eyes, something about the gray, encouraging. Crazy. Alright. So that dude wanted us to go find something around here for a recipe or something. But we're gonna talk to Colin.
Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to
Can I just hang that guy yet?
You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave.
the rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
I'm not so called.
If the proper authority hadn't completely failed, the Conclave wouldn't have been needed.
So you suggest I blame the Chantry and exalt a murderer?
Yes.
What of justice?
That won't help restore order in the here and now.
Order will never be restored so long as this rebellion is allowed to fester.
I'll
Yeah.
make sure they see reason in Valroyo.
I pray you're right.
Battle Royale. Yeah, they'll see reason. I'll give them a sinful reckoning if they don't.
How do you think they'll close that huge hole in the sky?
Ally with the Templars, I'd imagine?
There were so many questions surrounding Faria's death. Did he think we wouldn't notice? He's killed Faria, one of my best agents, and knows where the others are. You know what must be done. Make it clean. Painless if you can. We were friends once.
Wait, what are you doing?
He could be an
betrayed us.
ally.
He murdered my agent.
And you'd kill him, just like that.
You find fault with my decision?
If he has knowledge, then he's a resource. Use him.
He's a loose end who could escape and get word to our enemies. Butler's betrayal put our agents in danger. I condemned one man to save dozens.
Wait, his name's
I may not
Butler.
have to, but it must be done. I cannot afford the luxury of ideals at a time like this.
Well, if his name's Butler, he might die.
If you don't like what you do, it's a pretty good sign you're doing something bad.
That's pretty good.
That is
Yeah,
certainly
tip.
one way to put it. Very well. I will think of another way to deal with this man. Apprehend Butler, but see that he lives.
Yeah, lock him
I'm
up.
happy. I have more work to do.
He's a prisoner. Prisoner of wars. Yeah. So we're gonna lock up everybody now.
How can you be so calm with everything?
Alright, so I think Varric is down this way. I'm gonna show you guys the war room after we talk to all these guys.
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, Are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
So yeah, that's a pretty good point.
None of this shit should have happened.
You don't know the half of it. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
It's pure luck that I escaped.
Good luck or bad?
A little bit of both.
Opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going.
Yeah,
Heroes
I know, right?
I've seen that. But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
And they all ended in the death of the hero. Right? Right? I believe so. Okay, so who's this one over here? I think this might be Solus.
The chosen of Andraste, a blessed hero sent to save us all.
Really? Okay.
I didn't ask for this. But someone has to find a way to seal this breach.
Spoken nobly indeed.
Well, I was a human noble, you know.
This age has made people cynical. I've journeyed deep into the Fade and ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars, both famous and forgotten.
Yeah, I'm sure you have. Is that where your hair ran off to?
Its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
I'm gonna be unstoppable.
Kind who wins.
Yeah.
Is usually better than losing. I will stay then. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
You'll stay past
I
that.
am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
You might dislike the circles, but if that breach stays open, you'll like what it does to the world even less.
Agreed. Hence remaining here to offer help. But now let us hope either the
He
mages or
fears
the
us.
Templars have the power to seal the breach.
I saw total fear in his eyes there. Alright, so we're going to the war room. We'll come back and do whatever quest we got here later. Well, what's over here? There's a quest icon.
Do you think the mages will be able to seal the breach? No, my lord. I don't know where the other nobles are. I suggest you ask Ambassador Montillier. Oh!
Yeah, that was some help.
Thrin, Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
Okay.
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're
We
stretched
can
thin
be.
on so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some
Inquisition
items that could
weapons.
help us fight. Maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
If I have material for a special order, do I bring it to you?
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
Okay. What is your job?
What do you do here?
I make sure the Inquisition troops have food in their bellies and iron in their hands. Both are important. Lots of people expecting us to be heroes, marching all day to fight the demons. Turns out heroes need to dig latrines just like everyone else.
Okay, how did you end up here?
How does someone end up as quartermaster for the Inquisition?
I served for Eldon under 10 Loghain MacTier. Best commanding officer this world has ever seen. After they all turned on him at Denerim, though, there wasn't much use for people who held that opinion. Queen Honora offered my services to the Inquisition. It was a kindness. She knew I supported her father and got me away from the political garbage.
Gee, no wonder you're unpopular. Logain is a traitor.
Logain MacTier betrayed the Grey Wardens and his king.
Were you there?
I'm glad I killed him.
King Kalen overextended his position, and the Grey Wardens were too late lighting the signal. Following
No,
the
they
signal,
weren't.
would have gotten everyone killed. Turn Logain made the right decision.
He retreated in the middle of a battle
Talk about this.
that could have been won. That was a lie, dude. Really?
Farewell.
You believe his story? I was there. He freaking left the king to die. Oh, I can actually turn those in. Okay.
Enough bandages to go around. Start tearing up shirts now. Can I help you with something?
Just gotta talk to the table there.
I could go with you.
But it just said that I had that finished. What? Oh, power. Never mind.
Anyway,
Zaval Royo. That's what that was for. Alright, so who's this in here?
does the darkness creep? It is
That's the dungeon room, I believe.
the lie upon your researcher Meneve wishes to ver. Greetings, Herald of Andraste.
Great things to you too. No. People are frustrating me.
All as well as it should. How can people focus on trivialities when faced with a breach?
It is easy for us to imagine that mundane matters fall aside in tumultuous times. The Chant of Light does not speak of feeding troops or arranging meetings or any such mundane concerns. But every organizational detail you contend with, Andraste herself once faced. These trivialities are steps on your path to victory, even if history never remembers them.
She's got this very odd accent. There is no maker. I'll just say thank you.
I appreciate your insight, Mother Giselle.
Take it for whatever it is worth. You walk a difficult path, and there is little enough I can do to aid you. In any case, I pray this Inquisition proves less brutal than its predecessor.
Is there anything I can do to help you or your people?
Yeah, is there?
Would benefit from more supplies. We have
Okay.
run short of even common goods with
I can get that.
If you could deliver this list and the items on it to Quartermaster Thren, she could get us what we need. It
Cakewalk.
may not seem like much, but it would enable my healers to save many lives.
Does she have to put an extra emphasis on everything? I'm sorry, but it's a little irritating there. What's in here?
The Inquisition cannot remain, Ambassador. If she can't
Ah,
prove it
who
was
is she?
founded on Justinia's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked his life to slow the magic of the breach. Sir Trevelyan, may I present the Marquis Durelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. How's Durelion?
He has to make sure to put that in there.
This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
Yes, it is. You own this land?
First I've heard of Haven having an owner outside the Chantry.
My wife, Lady Machin of Denerim, has claimed to Haven by ancient treaty with the monarchs of Ferelden. We were honored to lend its use to Divine Justinia. She was a woman of supreme merit. I will not let an upstart order remain on her holy grounds.
People have been injured. You can't just turn them out onto the snow.
Oh, he would try.
Divine Justinia, Marquis. The Inquisition, not the Chantry, is sheltering the pilgrims who mourn her.
Why is the Chantry ignoring the faithful?
Because it remains in shock.
Because we shut it down, actually. But, you know.
We face a dark time, Your Grace. Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would, in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
Okay. Think he's convinced.
The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
Her name's Lady Montelieu? What? That's a hard one to say. You handled him well.
I'm so pleased the Marquis isn't tossing us out into the cold.
His Grace is only the first of many dignitaries we must contend with.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of the Inquisition after they depart. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
Okay, well, I'm glad you're here.
The Inquisition is lucky to have you as an advocate, Lady Montelier.
Thank you.
Montelier, that's how you say it.
Politics have become agitated as of late. I hope to guide us down smooth.
She's all very smiley.
But please excuse me. I've much work.
She must like staring at Sin. Turn in the research. Yes, you will study that. Thank you. Now we're going to the War Council. And this is the War Room. This is where everything takes place. Or at least I think it does. 5 of us. Okay, you now have access to missions. Mission operations take time and bring the Inquisition resources and rewards. Only 1 mission per advisor can be active at a time. Some missions have a preferred type, which results in less time required when undertaken by the associated advisor. Missions may also provide different rewards depending on which advisor completes them. Okay, we got an Inquisition perk. Connections, let's see what we got. Plus 50% XP for each codex entry. Merchants will pay the Inquisition 10% more for items sold to them. That's pretty decent. Well, they can give us a 10% discount. Okay, what's under secrets? Arcane knowledge. So it opens a new dialogue option related to the Fate and Arcane studies. And 50% more XP from codex entries. Which is those things we read, guys. 10% chance to receive extra herbs. That might actually come in handy. Yeah, we're gonna go with Eagle Ed because that's something we do a lot. Alright, so what is this stuff? Rescue soldiers missing in Ferelden? No. We don't care for that right now. Scout the Storm Coast? No. Terrain of Highever. To whom it may concern, the terrain, or Terranir of Highever wishes to convey our deepest sympathies of the death of Divine Justinia V. The Most Holy was incomparable, and her wisdom and education to peace. And we had high hopes that her conclave would succeed. We will hold a vigil in Highever in remembrance of Justinia and accordingly invite the Inquisition to attend. I think Josephine would deal with that. Alright. Address a nobleman's concern, Varric's revenge. Okay, I'll send her on that. Deal with the relatives of the Trevelyan's. That's my main person. Okay, well, Colin's gonna do that. I'm not gonna read those little mission things. You guys can read that by pausing the video. Address the Chantry. I don't think I want to go there. It's showing a green icon over it. It's not cool. A present for Bianca. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Alright. Let's go back to here and continue our quest there in the next episode. So yeah, this is going to be it for episode 11, guys. And I will see you guys next time with episode 12. Keep watching.